9 tips to save money on your homeowner's insurance.
We're going to get to all of that and why it's important for home buyers and people who already own a home and all of that. But first of all, let's hit it. Hi, this is Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel and podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
I can call text all the time at 252-327-3357. We love talking to you. Do not be shy. Also, don't forget to grab buyer's guide and seller's guide in the description below. Now, with all that, let's talk about if you're looking to buy a home or you already own a home. We all understand that homeowners insurance is typically going to be part of that monthly payment. So if you want to take control of your monthly payment, you need to take control of your home insurance. It is something you can handle right away. And if you are looking with a lender and the lender is just going to give you someone, typically that lender's person is going to be more, not always, but most typically they are more expensive than if you go out and get home insurance quotes on your own. So with that, if you're buying a home, these tips are for you. If you already own a home, these tips are still for you because home insurance is something that doesn't ever go away.
Exactly. It's one item that actually you have a control over it. Because your monthly payment, including that your principal, your basically interest, and your property tax, that is out of your control. But this one, you can shop for it. You have some
ways to shop for it. So,
exactly.
And that's what we're talking about, the ways you can shop for it to save money. What is the first one?
Let's hit the list. The first one is basically increasing your deductible.
Right. So make sure that your insurance deductible is a number you can afford. But you don't need, based on your financial situation, it's not going to cause you discomfort to where you can't fix the roof if, some horrible thing happens to the roof. But at the same token, this deductible is one of those things to where it's, if you can make it higher, what's the purpose of keeping it low?
Exactly. Therefore, choosing one that is matching your finance portfolio and also make sure that it matches what exactly you want.
Right, and we should state the obvious that the higher your deductible is, the lower your quote will be.
Exactly. The second one is eliminate unnecessary coverage that you want to have.
Right. So say maybe you don't care or you don't even have like specific collectible items, jewelry, that second garage. So don't pay for things that you do not own is kind of the key.
Maybe even trampoline. Right. They ask you always in your insurance. The third things is about basically...
And with that, also don't forget with unnecessary coverage, make sure you talk about bundling. Isn't it make sense in your favor to bundle your car insurance with your home insurance? And that can save you up to 30%. So make sure that you're at least getting that quote. You don't have to pick it, but get the quote.
And number 4 basically is avoiding the over-insuring your belongings.
Right, so if you do have belongings and you want to insure them, make sure that you're getting something that's affordable. So if you have your engagement ring on there, that's amazing. Is your engagement ring $20,000 or was it $2,000? So don't over-insure something that's not there because, they're not going to cover it if it's too much anyway. So what's the purpose of paying for more?
The next one is avoid over-insuring your home.
Right. Now we're talking about the house, not the belongings.
Exactly.
Right. So here we want to make sure that you're looking, how much is it to rebuild your home? Not necessarily the market value of the home. How much is it if something happens, that house and land can be redone? So you're not going to look at what the market value of your home is. We're going to remember what the actual rebuild of your home is. And those are two different numbers.
Which kind of goes parallel with the market value because you might have bought your house for $300,000. Now your house is $400,000-$500,000. Therefore, to rebuild it, your house now costs that much, no?
It doesn't, I don't know, because here's the thing. You should know what the builders cost, generally speaking, in your area and understand how much it would be to rebuild your home from scratch.
The next thing is considering future premium increases before making any claim.
Right, so if you're a person who thinks I need to call my insurance on every small item and detail of things that might have happened, understand every time you make a small claim, your insurance premiums go up, and they go up and up and up. Is it worth it because your screen rips that you don't just refix your screen yourself, or do you need to call the insurance on something like that?
Or your mailbox is broken and it's $100 and you want to claim on your premium insurance that again,
which it will up your insurance cost for much more things when you can just replace certain things that are much cheaper and then you don't have a claim.
Exactly. The next tip actually is keeping your house in a good shape. No?
Right. And now we're going to talk a little bit more about plumbing in another one. But if you have security cameras, that's going to help your insurance. If you have a security system, that's going to help your insurance. If you have a smart devices that we're going to find those water detector and water leaks that are in your pipes, that means that they can be fixed. What else? Fire prevention. Make sure that your lawn is maintained so you're not, putting yourself in danger of a fire.
And my wife has already mentioned the next number, which is basically replacing the plastic plumbing hoses with braided steel hoses.
Right. Now, this is not something I had even understood until I said, hey, what are these tips? And I said, oh, that's interesting. So apparently braided steel hoses are more durable and they prevent your house from getting water damage. So if you have... if your house is in danger of water damage, make sure that your hosing and your plumbing is something where it's not going to have. And if you do have these things, make sure your insurance knows what it is.
The next one that many of you, I'm sure, are taking care of it is updating your home. Which is focusing on the roof, the water tank, furnace.
The big ticket items.
Yeah, the AC unit that might not work because all of them, they have, a time that they work and they go on function.
Right, and they're going to ask you, when's the last time you changed these things or updated them? And even if they don't ask you, let them know, like, hey, my roof is 2023 with the filming of this video. Make sure that they know that because that is going to get you a discount. So if your home has been updated, let the insurance people know.
Exactly. The next one is avoiding to be loyal to a single insurer. That means, again, the first tip that we talk about, that you have more control because you can.
Right. So a lot of these lenders will say, oh, you get the 5% to 10% lender discount. That's amazing, right? Now, it's not every few years, the people who save money are the ones who are avoiding the 5 to 10% loyalty discount and saying, I'm going to shop and get the best deal out there as well. So people who are going to shop for a home, like when you're getting quotes for everything, you're going to call every couple of years and get quotes. That way you're not stuck with one that keeps going up and up and up and up. So we hope this was helpful.
And thank you for listening to our podcast and YouTube channel. And don't forget to call us at 252-327-3357 to find the right home for you, either inside of the town or outside of the state.
And if you are looking in North Carolina, if you work with us, we're going to give you a list of people you shouldn't be asking, but you should also call your own insurance and call everywhere you can to get those insurance rates. So I just want to kind of add that.
Don't forget to leave us a comment and subscribe in our channel. And see you in the next podcast and video.